Here's the island of Guadeloupe. As you can see, we came from Scarborough, mostly Charlestown, past Montserrat, where we didn't stop, and then we went right into, not Pointe Noire, but into a place called Deshaies, right there, Deshaies, that cool little harbor. And then up here is one of the most beautiful beaches in the Caribbean, pretty much untouched. And then we went from there, cruised down past Pointe Noire, and went to this little place called Islands of the Pigeons, or Îles de Goyaves. This is a nature preserve set up by Jacques Cousteau, and there's two fun things to watch. You can watch the turtles swimming around in the grasses in this little inlet here, this little slot between the two islands, and you can also watch all the French tourists swim around looking at them. Both are equally entertaining. And then down here a little farther is maybe my favorite place in the whole Caribbean. It's called Buoyant, and what it is, if you look carefully, there's this little chute that is terminated at a hot springs that comes out of the ground at about 125 degrees, powers a little geothermal plant, and then the outfall from the plant gets poured into the bay. And they let you swim in front of this torrent of anywhere from 5 knot to 15 knot, 125 degree water that hits the 75 degree Caribbean water and mixes and blends and churns around in it, so that if you go in there with your body, you get hot and cold patches of your body at the same time. It's quite an experience. I've never had anything quite so sensuous that I've done in nature like this, and I highly recommend it. The other thing I highly recommend is that you come down to a place called Basse, Terre, which is the main town on this particular side of the island. I don't see it here somewhere. Where is it? Anyway, when you come to Basse, Terre, what you'll find, if you go in just before Lent, you'll find the Carnival. And the Carnival is just sensational here. It's right here. This is where it'd be. It's supposed to say not Versailles. It's supposed to say Basse, Terre. And this is Marina de Rivière Sens, is the little boat harbor where you can stay in Basse, Terre for the Carnival. So that's what we did. And then I eventually came around the corner to Trois Rivières. And from there, that was as far as I explored Guadeloupe. I never got around past Saint-Marie, over here to Saint Anne, which is supposed to be a spectacular beach on the other island, or around the corner to Port Louis, all of which is to be explored in the future. But highly recommend Guadeloupe to any cruisers.